Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jigsaw House, pen and paper by RadicalR. So this has to be the most insane puzzle level I've probably ever played, and I played this one on and off for probably 6 or 7 hours of recording time just to figure out the puzzle. Definitely need a pen and paper. Of course, I have an Excel spreadsheet and a bunch of other data and pictures that I'll throw up on screen. But before we get to the solution and how to actually beat this level, here is the first time I played the level and how confused I was. So let's check that out first. And also there'll be timestamps if you want to just jump ahead to that. And don't forget to like and subscribe for daily Mario content. Use the strange shapes on the wall to escape. Grid paper recommended. I don't have grid paper. This will be interesting. So that's clearly showing me something. What? Is that telling me... I have no idea what that's telling me. 3, 4, 3, 4, 6? 3, 4, 3, 4, 6? Three, 4? I'll just do that. I don't think that was right. You know what? There was a vine there the whole time. What? Oh, this says put the pieces together, right? But these are blocks of 5. And weren't these in blocks of 6? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, or is it sideways? I think it's supposed to be sideways. Hold on. Maybe I do gotta paint this picture. Putting these together, I guess, creates a 4? Which I don't know what that even means. Oh, wait. Maybe it's... 2... Isn't that what I did? 2, 3? Then oh, wait. Then maybe I have to attach it to that grid? But it depends on how you flip that, right? Alright, so we got a grid with P blocks and ice. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, P blocks and ice. Okay, hold on then. So, I guess it kind of looks like a 4. I guess it kind of looks like a 4. I don't know. Oh, but then if I merge... Oh, wait. So if I merge these together... Alright. It adds up. I see what they wanted me to do now. So the left one... This is going to be a terrible video. The left one is flipped. The right one is not flipped. I'm pretty sure. I wrote... Yeah. And it spells out 41. I'm going to have to show this, how I got this afterwards. But I think it's 41. 4 then 1. And if that works, I see what they want me to do. That is it. Wow. Okay. We got that. Now through the door. There's a checkpoint and a... Oh my gosh, this puzzle is going to be insane. So yeah, based on that alone, you can tell I struggled quite a bit. I'm not going to go any further, because I obviously struggled more on the next few puzzles. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and show the solution now. So here, you have your picture. This puzzle right here was actually very easy. They make this one easy to let you know. Give you a false sense of hope that it'll be an easy puzzle level. But yeah, you have your P-switch to the left and ice blocks to the right. So, that's pretty easy. Basically, you take your P blocks right here, rotate them 90 degrees clockwise. The ice blocks can stay normally. And then you put it in that pattern, it connects together, and you get the answer of 41. So, first one, nice and easy. Then you just wait for the key. Now here's where it'll start to pick up a little bit. Now you have a bigger puzzle area. So you got blocks, clouds, question blocks, ice blocks, and whatever these bricks are called. I'm sure they have a name, but I can't think of it right now. So that's the puzzle that you have to find. So, for this one, let's start from the top. There you go. And they all come out at different times. So actually, let me go back. So this is what you see when you go through this door. Right there. I'll freeze that later, but otherwise this is what you're going to be seeing. So you have to literally pause to get this, which I have frozen my screen now, so you will get this. So this pattern that you see, where you have like P switches across the top, basically makes a pattern of mushrooms and P blocks, which then you have to convert to red and blue blocks. It'll fit right here in the bottom right corner perfectly. So that's that corner. Second door. Right there. This one actually lines up pretty well, so you can pause it right there. I'll screenshot it as well. And that way you get red and black, which then you convert to red and blue as well. And then you'll realize that this one fits perfectly over the cloud block right there. So now you have the cloud block and the blocks I don't know the name of. So then you go down to this pipe. This one's pretty easy. This one's just a puzzle like the very first one. Like this piece plus this piece equals. So you merge those images together, and that will fit perfectly over these ice blocks down here. This pipe. Oh, this one's pretty easy too. You have your rows, and you have like your 4 blues, 3 reds, blue, red. So then you just combine those. And then if you end up rotating that one 90 degrees, it'll fit over these question blocks perfectly. And then finally, this last pipe down here, same exact thing really. You got 2 reds on the left, 3 blues. In the middle we got 3 reds, etc. So you map that out. And then you do end up rotating that 180 degrees. And that fits the regular blocks up top left. So you put all those together. And you get your answer of 2, 9, and 5. So this is where I eventually got stuck. So now you're at this part, the largest puzzle so far. And some of these rooms are super easy, others are insanely hard. So, I did eventually figure it out though, so let's go through the door. This room, once again, is very easy. You take this, you subtract it from this, and you get your number. Which fits right here down on the bottom perfectly, because... But then you go to the first pipe. This one took me the longest time because, I don't know, I'm blind. I was just looking at this normally. But then I was grabbing coins, and I was like, wait a minute. There's the background. You gotta pay attention to the background. Because, like, you got this, like, bridge thing, and then these flowers, or whatever you want to call them. And I noticed it was a pattern all the way down. So you have to grab all of these, and then you have to write down each pattern. You rotate that 90 degrees, and that'll fit up here. Second pipe. This one confused me. This was the biggest confusion. But, so you have your Mario pixel art over here. You have 2 arrows pointing up to this section above. And you have this room that says POW. with all these coin blocks. There's nothing in any of these coin blocks, so this room gave me the biggest confusion. And turns out, none of this matters. Just look at the arrows. It's as easy as that. I was overthinking this room. This was just extra stuff for some reason. So that's the image above. And you just take that, rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, and that fits right in to the middle. Third pipe. This one actually confused me as well, because you hit both of these, and it makes a pattern. Which I was marking it as blocks that were hit and blocks that were not hit, and I was getting nothing. So this room also, I got very stuck on this one. I decided to try it one by one, so like this would be a blue block, and that's the pattern for a blue block, and then hitting it the other one and using this one as like a red block. And doing that and merging the images together actually created a number. And then the last pipe, this one was easy as well. But at first I didn't see these on the bottom. When I first came into this room, I jumped up here like, what's going on? And then I was doing that, so I was writing it down. I'm like, okay, so that must be like a blue block or something, not really knowing. But it is. But down here they have a key, so pigs are red, shines are blue, so blue, 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 red, red, blue. So basically that's the puzzle there. You put those colors together, and then you get your last piece of the puzzle. And then it's just flipping and putting everything together. Then you have your last. Six, 3, 4. And that is the puzzle. And you're through the door and you're home free. And then, of course, you can merge those together for a GG. And that is the most insane puzzle I think I've ever done. That one definitely racked my brain for a good 6 or 7 hours over like a month, because I kept going back to it. Alright, so now let's look at the puzzle. So room 1, you get your P-switch side and then your ice side. So you take your P-switch side, rotate that. You take your ice block side, which equals 41. Look, just pull that part aside, put it back together, 41. The second puzzle. So here's my little, the way I did it. Door 1, so I had your P-switches and mushrooms. And then I looked at the pattern, looked where it would fit. And I just guessed blue. I figured blue would be for P-switches. Mushrooms would be red. And so I fit that in here, which I think ended up being right. Door 2. Door 2 produced this pattern with the black balls and the red balls from the cannons, which I then realized would fit over the cloud blocks. Then pipe 1. Oh, this was the one that you just put together. So this plus this, and it was red and blue. So obviously that fit over the ice blocks. Second pipe, rotate that 90 degrees, fits right over the top. Then the last pipe, this was the thing we put together, rotate that as well. And that fits over the top left section with the regular blocks. Alright, so on the left you can see puzzle 3. So there's the length of it. I wrote down the red equals pig, blue equals shine, just in case I need to take all of those, and if you align them over the puzzle that you were given originally, you get the code 634. And this was a lot of me just sitting here rotating. Like, I thought this was down here as like a 3. I had like these over here. Like, oh, well, maybe it's like a 7 or something. So I was messing with these left and right, trying to figure out where these would fit. I honestly thought this one, the door puzzle was going to be at the top because of this section up here. I had this here for the longest time, but I was like, well, that doesn't equal anything. And that is the craziest puzzle I've ever played. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more puzzle solving like this, because this is actually really fun to do.